all walked and tried to get home and do that.
Well, it sounds to me like we've got a lot of stories that are still yet to be told.
Well, when I look back on Christmas in Excelsior, one of my greatest pleasures was when I edited 2 weekly newspapers in Excelsior back in the 50s and into the 60s, and for George Dutoit, who was the publisher. And every Christmas we had a Christmas edition, and it was filled with greetings, Christmas greetings from all the different businesses. But the body type, we needed something for the body type, so I went to all the grade schools and made arrangements for all the second graders in out at Metawashta, Excelsior, and Deep Haven, and Groveland, and all those other. We made an arrangement with them, and all of the second graders wrote letters to Santa Claus.
Oh, gee.
And we took all those letters and we set them in type exactly the way they were written, with all the misspellings and all the funny lines and the wrong words and anything else that could go wrong with a third grader writing to Santa Claus. And we printed them all in this. It was the best read edition of the whole year. By far, I'm sure it was. But we printed them just the way they were written. And it was probably the biggest hit for us in the whole year, without a doubt. When I think back on it, it really was fun to do that way.
Oh, that is great. So, are there any other stories about Christmas that come to mind?
I'd have to think about those for a while. I think about all the places I worked. I worked at the post office during the Christmas season, and at one time I worked at the Excelsior liquor store, which was very busy at Christmas time and through the New Year and that sort of thing. And because of my association with Trinity, I sang in the choir there for 60 years, and Patty sang for 50.
Wow.
And in 1997, we decided 110 years between the two of us, we ought to get out before they throw us out. So we finally retired from the choir back in those days.
Well, Bob, with your storytelling, your compositions of music, and your books that you have written, and your involvement in this community, you are a legacy. You have a legacy already, and yet there is more to come.
I would hope so.
Yes, indeed.
I love to talk about attitude. In fact, I've been doing some presentations about attitude to some Minnetonka High School students, and I'm going to do some after the first of the year to seniors. But I think attitude is part of. If you have a good attitude, part of growing old is really great fun. I'm going to be 89 years old on Christmas Eve, and I hope I still have the right attitude.
Well, thanks so much.
Thank you for visiting with me today.
And thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right.
God bless.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's our show for December 2010. Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and that you'll tune in next month when we celebrate winter in Excelsior. Until then, we wish you a very happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and a prosperous New Year. In closing, please enjoy this original Christmas song by Bob Williams. I'm Maria Lofquist. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Christmas snow fills the air, Christmas love everywhere, time to give